Hey guys, welcome into another weekly portfolio update. Starting off with the stocks here. Portfolio balance at, or worth at 55,000 roughly. Up $585 since last week, which leaves me with a total profit of $12,124, with my cost basis being 43,000. So there's been a few things that have happened this week, a couple of big moves in some stocks. You can see a nice big number there straight off the bat. So Lucid Motors has been moving up a lot, and yeah, it's not on Friday, but I think it was Thursday. It was up huge, and Wednesday as well. So yeah, brought my total percentage gain to 126, which is pretty huge. It's been as high as like 250 something, so it's not at all-time highs or anything, but hey, it's still doing pretty good. Yeah, so there was that move. There was also, so I will jump over to Lucid Motors here, so you can see on the graph, just in the past few days, it's been up about 53%, or in the past 6 months, 85%. Outrageous. Past month alone, 50%. So yeah, Lucid Motors doing really good. And yeah, probably the one people are more aware of is how Tesla's doing. So that's a little bit unfortunate for me because I sold out of my singular Tesla share at 670 something around here, and so yeah, it's gone up. Or it's 667, I think it was, somewhere around there. It's up about 66.6% since I sold, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I thought that I could make better profits elsewhere, so I moved out of Tesla, and it turns out I was wrong. That's all good. It happens. Yeah, Matterport is another one that had a nice big movement this week. Yeah, up 22% in a couple days, the last 2 trading days, or 3, sorry. Yeah, so real good move there on Matterport. So I actually did contemplate selling Matterport to buy more Planet 13, because Planet 13 is down heaps. But pretty glad I didn't, because yeah, that was a hectic single day move. Huge. 18%. Believe it was 18% on that last day. Yep, 18% there on Friday. So yeah, glad I didn't sell it before then. But then I don't want to sell it, but I don't have enough money to put more money into stocks in order to buy Planet 13, which leads us on to Planet 13. Yeah, it's down an outrageous amount since all-time highs, down 53% roughly. So yeah, I'm feeling like Planet 13 is a really good deal, and I'm potentially looking at buying more if I can manage it. So I'm down 36% on my Planet 13 shares. I put $1,000 in. It's now worth 612, which is a bit funny because I also put, at the same time, I put $1,000 into Matterport, which is now worth $1,500, which is well over double what those ones are now worth. But hey, win some, lose some. Winning some here, losing some here. Oh well. Actually, looking at it, the winning is cancelling out the losing, so I made more money on Matterport than I've lost on Planet 13, so hey, all good. I would consider selling Matterport to buy Planet 13, because like, it is such a big jump. Like when you're looking at a stock that's up 64% since I bought it, and a stock that's down 36%, like it's just such a huge spread. The chances of Planet 13 has much more potential to go up right now than Matterport does. Like in theory, of course, it doesn't actually translate to that, but I mean, it's a strategy that Cathie Wood uses, trimming from winners in order to fund the stocks that are down in the short term, so long as you have high conviction in those stocks. Otherwise, obviously, you're just trimming the winners to invest in losers, which isn't great. But yeah, I don't want to do that, but I also don't have money to put in order to straight up buy it without selling anything. And the only account I can buy Planet 13 in is Interactive Brokers, and the only other stock I own in there is Matterport. So it'd be the only stock I could sell in order to buy Planet 13. Yeah, I can try and get some money together, but likelihood is low for me getting any more money into Planet 13. I wish I could, but yeah, it's not likely at the moment, and I feel like Planet 13's pretty overdue for a move upwards. But yeah, in terms of like the sectors that are having their little pump at the moment, like it's definitely EVs that are having their go at the moment. They were cooling off for a long while, and then yeah, they're back on a pump. Obviously, the sector that this company operates in has been kind of hard hit since February, but eventually that sector will start heading back up. I mean, it's on screen what type of company it is. I don't think I'm allowed to say it, but yeah, I'll avoid saying it. Yeah, and the other last stock I was going to talk about is Corsair Gaming. I already talked about Planet 13. Corsair Gaming is down at $24, $24.50, which I personally think is a very good valuation. Market cap of just 2.29 billion. So yeah, I think it's a great buy. Also, with all the crypto mining and stuff that I've been getting into recently, I've been seeing a lot more of the Corsair products and like understanding how they are valued within the community, like what people think of them, and like, you know, kind of finding out that they're actually like quite highly regarded as a quality product. They don't generally tend to sell like cheap, crappy products like potentially other companies. Like Logitech, they have like good high-end stuff, but they also sell the cheap products down at the lower end that aren't that great. But yeah, Corsair kind of has the reputation for only selling good, high-quality products. That does mean that you can't really find cheap products made by Corsair. So someone like me who shops around for the best deal to get the cheapest thing, probably not going to end up buying Corsair. I did, for my keyboard that I bought, I specifically went out with the intention to get a Corsair keyboard, so I did purchase a Corsair keyboard. It's like $138 for the absolute cheapest model they sell, and yeah, it's actually really good. Haven't had any issues with it. The only thing is, if you're used to a mechanical keyboard, these keys, you probably won't like them, but personally, I'm not used to a mechanical keyboard, and this works great for me, so yeah, liking the Corsair gaming products, and yeah, hopefully the stock does well. Next up, we will talk about crypto. So yeah, crypto obviously been in an absolute insane run. Bitcoin's down a bit from 66k, where it hit its high roughly in 66.6k, somewhere there. Yeah, Ethereum doing great. It was up about 4,400 last time I saw it. Yeah, Cardano's just moved down a bit, but yeah, still doing pretty damn good. BNB is actually quite high at the moment at 525. Ravencoin doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of anything, which is a little bit annoying because when I was first looking into crypto mining, mining Ravencoin and mining Ethereum were like pretty close to the same profitability, but now it's significantly better to mine Ethereum, which I would have rather had that same opportunity come up in Ravencoin, because Ethereum's moving to proof of stake in about 7 months or so, so yeah. But yeah, other than that, one huge move we have here today, if we chuck, this is my, like the coin that I have the most money in is Theta, and yeah, they've had a 13.9% move today. So yeah, those have been doing pretty good for me just today, but obviously they haven't been performing that well. It's how the positions got so large. Every time it dips, I buy more, and generally I sell off some coins when they like hit all-time highs. So a lot of the good coins I've actually ended up selling off some of my position, and then left with theta that just never went up, so I could never sell it or sell any of it because it was still well off of all-time highs. So yeah, just accumulated heaps of theta coin, and yet now worth around $1,098 New Zealand dollars as of today. So yeah, glad that one finally made a move up. Yeah, over to the mining side, just show my crypto mining. So my earnings per day at the moment is around $15 New Zealand. So this here's just the estimated earnings for US dollars and doesn't count power. Yeah, this is my unpaid balance, 173 US dollars, which is about 240 or so New Zealand dollars. I don't quite know how high I'm going to let that go before I cash it out, but I mean, yeah, my last payout, I took some, these two payouts, I combined them and took them all the way back to New Zealand dollars and got $137. So the fee ended up being quite a large percentage of what I took out. So this time I want to wait until this number's higher, but then I could also reach a time when they automatically pay it out because it's been too long. Also, I want to wait for that number to go a lot lower, the gas cost, because it costs me a lot of money. And yeah, about 55 is probably where I usually set it at. So if that number goes down to 55, then I will cash out. But yeah, I'm wanting to get that a bit higher first, because maybe 300-400 New Zealand dollars would actually it would be a much smaller percentage. It's roughly a $6 or just over $6 fee twice that I have to pay. So once to get it out of here and to my wallet, and then once again I have to pay it to transfer it to the brokerage that actually sells it for me. So I could avoid that second one by paying it to a different brokerage that is a custodial brokerage, meaning that I'm mining straight to the wallet that they sell it from, whereas this current one I'm mining to my own storage wallet, and then I'm sending it to their wallet which they sell it from, which yeah isn't the most efficient way to do it. But I mean, I've already set it up now, and it's still like all this unpaid balance is already set to this wallet. So if I wanted to change it, I would have to cash out of this one and then quickly change over to the new wallet address. So there's a lot of like setup that would be involved with that, and yeah, I'd have to be careful how I did it. Might do it sometime in the future, but for now I'm just going to stick with this method and cash out very infrequently, so I'm not paying that fee very often. And yeah, this is my mining rig, still just 4 GPUs in there. There was that one 6600 that I bought and was supposed to show up really cheap. It was like $669. Turns out it was like an error in PBTech's system, and it wasn't supposed to be showing as in stock, and so they can't ship it to me until like the 14th of January or something, which fully defeats the purpose of buying it, because in that time I would have made more money than I'm actually saving on it. So I'm talking to PBTech at the moment, trying to get a deal on a different GPU. They'll give me a bit of a discount as soon as they've messed me around a bit. So yeah, hopefully I can get a bit of discount on a different GPU, and we'll see 5 in here at some point. And hopefully eventually we will see a couple of workers in here, get another rig online. But that's yeah, probably a couple months away. That bit of work yet to do before I can get that up and running. What else do I have to talk about? Just the house. So yeah, my house still rent coming in, not making a lot of money from the rent, but there's a little bit coming in from the rent, seeing as I pay rates quarterly and I pay insurance yearly, so it kind of makes the cash flow feel like it's better. Obviously, it's just a kind of placebo effect because I'm still paying the money. It's just when I get paid my rental income twice monthly, I've got more of that I can keep because I've already paid the other expenses. So, I mean, it feels good. Get money that you can actually keep and spend, and yeah. And then the value of the house has actually gone up. Absolutely insane. 585,000. This housing market needs to slow down. It's absolutely crazy. It's making it impossible for anyone to buy a house, especially first home buyers and also beginner investors. Like, you just can't get into the market. Like, if I was trying to buy a second house at the moment, I can't, because, well, a couple of reasons now actually. There's the 40% deposit, so I can't withdraw any equity from my investment property because I've only just hit 40% deposit, 40% equity, considering I bought with 20% deposit. So yeah, I've made 20% profit, but that only brings me up to where I'm supposed to be, not anything above that to where I could withdraw any money in order to buy another place, which is kind of unfortunate. And then the next thing that's now restricting me, another rule that's came in, so the 6 times debt to income restriction. So that's a new one, I believe, just come in the previous few days. I'm not sure that all the banks have actually enacted it yet, but I know BNZ has. So they basically take your annual income, your secured one, like the one that's from your workplace, like your employer, and they'll times it by 6, and that's how much you are able to loan from them at the most. But the problem with probably a lot of people's income is that their rental income is now being more affected by tax due to the lack of interest deductibility. So they also had to reduce what they qualified for the rental income. So I believe it's now 70%. They're only qualifying 70% of your rental income. So that also affects my ability to take out a loan, which is very unfortunate. But I mean, it is what it is. Work with what I've got, and play the rules of the game. Yeah, probably gonna put a bit of a timer on, or like extend the time frame of when I can actually buy another property, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll still be pushing to do that as soon as I can. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. See ya.